I realized that I've, again, been playing somebody else's story. And I came when I really stopped and said, okay, is this mine? Why do I believe this? And then what is sort of my coping mechanism? I realized this actually was all the way back to my grandmother. So my mom, real quick personal story, but I think it's important for context. My mom had a tubal pregnancy and almost bled to death between my oldest siblings and I, and had one fallopian tube left, and they really wanted another child, me. We have one grandmother, she reacted very negatively and said, what are you doing? You're challenging God. It was clear that, it's dangerous for you and the baby. You should not be pregnant again. And that said grandmother was always mean to me. I've never felt this, like when we say we go to grandma's house and get ice cream and chocolate and all, none of that. It was, and then my other grandmother, however, her husband, my grandfather, passed away 2 weeks before I was born. So to her, I was like the savior. That was the golden child, the one that she could now, take care of. And so I've learned, okay, if I'm not lovable, I just have to go rescue people. So I've been always in rescue projects everywhere, like restructuring became my middle name. Whenever there was a difficult task, a difficult customer, they called me because I could fix it. And so it took me almost 50 years, right, to kind of go, oh my gosh, like that's actually this whole notion of I'm not lovable and I have coping mechanisms that work. I could go back to the grandmother. So I use that same concept with return to sender that we talked about of writing them a letter. They're no longer here, so I couldn't send it to them, but just the act of writing it out, writing out my grievance and said, hey, sorry, I never asked for this, and you've really made my life difficult. Write it out with love, put it in an envelope, and then I just burn it in the fire. But there was liberation in doing this act to go, okay, I could strip myself from generational trauma, from expectations that were in the family.